everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new animated series just dropped on Netflix. It's called Tokyo Override, and this animated series takes place in 100 years in the future, where you see technology and like other political view and everything is taking place. In this series you see, like, in future Tokyo, a teenager orphan hacker, he gets basically strangled into this murder case connected to a drug ring after assisting outcast biker, revealing the city's dark underbelly beneath its utopian facade, a murder investigation linked to a drug syndicate. He also made all this rebel, kind of like a rebel, like motorbiker. He meet them and they kind of like form a group, and they try to stand against basically this I guess this threat, this drug lord threat they're facing in this series. That is what this is about. So I thought overall this series was like, started out, it's quite interesting, but as the series goes on, I thought overall this is kind of one of those series, like this is mainly like a story based, like the story is center focus here. Like while you do meet this, you start the series with this teenager, but end of the day it's not about any of this character. Like you meet all this character along the way, but this story is not belong to them. It's kind of like this show is about, like, they're standing up against the this thing, and in the process I guess you don't get to know any of this character. So that is the I guess only fault about this show. The show tells the story, like each episode is not that long. That being said, I couldn't find any trailer for this series, like to get a picture or anything. Like, I was looking for the trailer, there's none. Like, what? When did they make this show? So that is like wow. So I overall thought this show itself, it was quite interesting. There is some like the slow pace scene there, it does drag here and there, but overall story is nothing new, you have seen it before. However, the animation itself, it looked interesting, that I liked it. Especially the design for animation, and the voice work is also quite good. Like it's just that the story itself is nothing new, honestly. And I think the biggest like the thing about watching this series is like it had so much potential, especially it takes place in the futuristic world. It could have done a lot of things. I guess this show really tried to stay with this story, I guess, but a lot of people will feel really unsatisfied that you don't get to know any of this character. They just come and moves the plot and that's it. That is their job. Even this teenager, his storyline is kind of like all over the place, I would say. However, the villain guy, he's also like, his motive, I was like really confused at the time. This show does leave with some unanswered question. I think it could have needed more episode. I think it really tried to be very quick. That being said, this show does have some like the bike chasing scene. It looked really good. As I'm saying, like the animation style I really liked. The color for the animation is really very vibrant. Like when you watch it, you're like, it really takes you into this world. Although this animation, sometimes it's a little bit slowly moves. Maybe that's why you will feel like it's very slow paced, because the way the character and the talk, I was like, wow. While the animation, the colors are really, the color palette for the show is really very amazing. I really liked the cinematography and the Tokyo itself, the world it takes you in. I thought it looked good, honestly. It did look good. The only thing I guess I'm trying to say that the characters are not that interesting, mainly because you don't get to know them that much. They just come along, move the plot and move on, I guess, which will leave a lot of people unsatisfied. But overall, this story itself it's nothing new, I guess, but still it was very interesting watch for me. So I thought it looks good, honestly. It does bring all this thing in the future, which is like at first it's really hard to juggle all this idea it's bringing. But overall, yeah, it was a really quick bench, honestly, cannot complain. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this series. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget other reviews on other series. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.